Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boyz. And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these 4 men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boyz.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Oh, look, the Dudley Boyz may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boyz and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. At a combined weight of 645 pounds, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boyz, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the lion's den.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boyz.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This soaring.
Crashing to the floor.
Taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it will take for the Dudley Boyz to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Oh! Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
And into the corner he goes.
Are you kidding me? That's gross.
That was savage. What a disgusting act.
And Alpha is clearly looking for a fight here.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters. Holy, meet the barricade.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boyz. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T. TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boyz' legacy even further.
Devon's toughness being called into question by that offense.
Alpha coming at him with incredible intensity.
Alpha is pressing the advantage hard now.
And the Wild Samoans aren't going to let the Dudley Boyz take over in this match.
Blistering shoulder block. Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact? Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. That's something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And flying through the air. It connects. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
This maniac's out of control.
And a well-timed counter. Right to the throat. Bang! Oh, kick connects. Ooh!
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I'm pretty sure that was a bite. Unbelievable. And he heads back into the ring. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come. A very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads. Almost like a concrete wall.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
This could be like...
Looking for a crucial escape. Yes, breaking the hold. Saving himself for the time being. And Sika gets countered there.
Hot dog into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
He's looking to take things to the outside now and slides back into the ring. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. The Dudley Boyz came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Hot dog into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boyz in there.
Oh, no. They're coming this way.
Oh, what a chancery.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
I don't know what his plans are with that table, but it's going to hurt.
What a display of strength here.
Back into the ring now.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
Heading to the top turnbuckle now.
Soaring.
Look out below. From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a taking flight.
Oh, being driven down.
Now he's got a chance to best Bubba Ray here.
Hot dog into the Samoan drop. Incredible. Feels like it's over for Bubba.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
And Sika, the
Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.